Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, it's very important to express what we do here at the firm as a function of family law. A lot of times people look at lawyers who might handle a divorce, for example, and say that's a divorce lawyer. Well, here we have sort of a broader spectrum of things that we do to assist our clients, and they fall into a much broader category than divorce law. They fall into what we call family law. Family law really being things that people will incur, things that situations that people may run into as a result of the function of the family, things that could happen in a family. And it may include divorce, it may include custody without the benefit of marriage, it may include drunk driving kind of thing, it could include domestic violence kind of thing. These are things that sometimes happen in families. It may also include a simple thing like getting bit by a dog, that kind of thing. That has happened. We've had many cases where adults or children are bitten by a dog. Somebody in the family, their child might be bitten. The dad might be bitten in his work by a dog. So, what happens if that occurs, and what does one do? Well, as part of our information and education that we give out, we talk about all of these things in family law, and today I'm going to talk about that last issue. What happens if you're attacked by a dog? What happens if your child is bitten by a dog? What do you do? Well, in all situations involving injury, obviously your first thing you do, first and foremost, you got to take care of your personal health. You got to take care of the injury. You got to go to the doctor, go to the emergency room, stabilize that situation. Once that is done, at that point in time, you look at what your legal rights are. Now, the legal rights always have a time limit attached to it, so you don't have all the time in the world to pursue such a case, but you do have a significant amount of time that gives you enough time generally to go to the doctor, get a diagnosis, get stitches if you need to, get the stitches removed, that kind of thing. Because in most cases here in Michigan, the statute of limitations on a dog bite is going to be 3 years, which means it's going to be 3 years from the time an adult gets bitten by a dog, 3 years from that time within which to do something about it legally. A child may have more time too, because the child may have until such time as he reaches adulthood to file a claim, and there are rules about that. But without getting into the details of that, I will say that the statute recognizes you got to take care of your medical needs first, and then they give you ample time to take care of your legal needs. And that's when you got to consider contacting an attorney. And the attorney will help in the establishing what the claim is, what the liability is, what the damages are, and interface between the defendant, the owner of the dog, and the plaintiff, the person who was injured. And it's the job of the attorney to present the claim and to try and work it out and see if there's a judgment or a settlement that can be obtained in such case. Our firm has been very successful in these type of cases in getting compensation for people who have suffered these kind of injuries. And it's not to be trifled with. Just because it comes from an animal doesn't mean that it's somehow not significant, because if it comes from a car, it's a big deal. But if a dog bites you, it's not. I want to tell you, a lot of our dog bites have been very serious, because a child will be petting a dog and dog will bite a child in the face. And then we have lifelong injuries that you have to stare at every time you look in the mirror. So it could be very, very serious. If you have something like that going on in your life and you want to know what the details are and what the legal ramifications are, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.